Hello everybody, my name is John. Welcome to another MLB 9 Innings 25 video. In today's video, we have a signature pack to go through. We've got some of the spring training rewards and then also a lot of the spring training disappointment. But anyway, I know everybody, anybody who follows baseball knows exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. And if you don't know what I'm going to talk about in this video, then you just haven't been watching this channel for long enough. Because you already know what I'm going to talk about in this video, if you're a fan of the channel. I forgot to combine a lot of my backup players, so I'm going to take care of that real quickly after we get the free daily pack out of the way. But if anybody wants to know what I'm going to talk about in this video, it's the fact that Gerrit Cole has been suggested to get Tommy John surgery, which I would like to say I said that last year. Like, we know he had a nerve issue in his arm last season and he missed a significant amount of time. And we were all convinced, and when I say we, I mean like all of Yankee Twitter basically, was thinking to ourselves like, okay, this sounds a lot like he might need Tommy John surgery. And I think at least one surgeon suggested it, but one surgeon said, nah, bro, you're good, fam, and he just didn't do it. So we're like, oh, okay. And he heard that, and he said, well, I have an opt-out, so, basically he decided against it, so. Probably not in his best interest, but what do I know? Unfortunately, now we're in the situation where he is now back in the same situation, where he is now having arm discomfort, and then he goes to a surgeon, and the surgeon's like, yeah, your arm looks like a piece of have you ever seen that video of the guy, he's got the chicken wing, or like the drumstick, or like the thigh meat on the bone, and he just like shakes it a little bit, and the meat just completely falls off the bone? That's basically his arm right now. So we'll see. I'm fairly certain he's going to be either missing a significant amount of time or the rest of the year at this point. So, oh well. At least we had the fun and the memories of last season to keep us warm at night. But that's okay. That's life. It sucks because we all basically looked at it last season and said, well, if you're hurt now and someone suggests that you need the surgery, maybe you should just get the surgery now. But it's not my body. It's not my decision. It's his decision. He made a business decision and said, well, I'm going to go get surgery later. But unfortunately, we're in the situation now where we're just going to have to deal with it. It's funny because a couple weeks ago, we had the problem with Marcus Stroman, who was just like, I want my playing time. I'm a starting pitcher. I'm not a relief pitcher. It's funny now. We've had 2 starters go down now already in the beginning of the season. And now it's his time to shine. And I think I talked about it in the video at the time. I don't think his decision was entirely motivated by feelings. I think it was genuinely motivated by the fact that he had an option. He had an innings limit that if he pitched enough innings, he'd get a contract. Either it was an opt-in for next season or it was going to be a payday. Don't know. But he definitely had a riser in his contract, so maybe that was what he was really trying to advocate for. That was my main concern. But it looks like now he's going to get his option. Now with Luis Gil being out a significant amount of time with a lat strain, Giancarlo Stanton has been, there's potentially surgery on the table for him because of his tennis elbows or whatever you want to call it. And then now Gerrit Cole. So, pain. But you know what? Nobody feels sad watching the Yankee fans, so it's okay. I've had several people of me text me already and just been laughing at me because the misfortune, but it is what it is. That's the game. Injuries are going to happen. The Dodgers went to the World Series last year, even though the fact that their pitching staff was completely decimated by injuries. So, a lot of things can happen. You never know. The Washington Nationals basically made the World Series and then won the World Series basically with 2 starting pitchers. Obviously, they were great starting pitchers, but they managed to find their way. Then again, they did also have some generational talents with some MVPs on it. But then again, anything could happen. You never know. Maybe this is the year. I think Aaron Judge might break the all-time walk record this season. That's a joke for the record. But if anybody pitches to him, I think that they're out of their minds considering the fact that there's nobody behind him. If he does not spend most of the beginning of the season walking to first base until either Giancarlo Stanton comes back or until some protection arrives, maybe in the form of Austin Wells or maybe finally the arrival of Jason Dominguez, if he can find his way through the tunnels, he seems to have a lot of problems finding the ball in the sunlight, but besides the point, we'll never know. But you know what? It's a long season ahead. I think the AL East is going to be a lot of fun to watch this season. It's going to be very competitive baseball, in my opinion. But it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and then we'll see where the cards and the chips fall by the trade deadline, because this seems like it's going to be a team that's going to need some pieces by the trade deadline, because it seems like every year is a trade deadline year. But anyway, I also saw that the Mets had suffered an injury too. I believe I saw that Alvarez, their catcher, Francisco Alvarez, took a ball off the hand. I don't know exactly how long he's going to miss. I thought they said that he might be ready for the beginning of the season, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm just hearing some conflicting reports, but I don't know. We'll see how it happens. But that's a shame. It's unfortunate because you never want to see somebody get hurt like that in spring training. It's kind of like the argument against playing somebody in spring training, and also has been the argument for the longest time watching the NFL, which is that you don't play your starters because you're risk you're going to get hurt. It's just unfortunate because they need to get their reps. They need to see the live pitching, obviously, but it's just you never want to see somebody get hurt, especially in spring training. That's pain. You know, people are going to get hurt through the season, but to have them hurt before the season even begins is just like the worst thing you could ever happen. Do I have another vintage? I'll tell you what. Let's go pop open a vintage real quickly and let's double check and let's see if I have. I do have a vintage. Let's clear these vintages away real quickly. Wait, is that a SIG? No, it's not a SIG. Okay. I thought that was a SIG for a minute. I was going to be like, wait a second. Am I going to go Kanban a SIG away? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So what I'm actually really excited about is the fact that now we're going to have a new SIG pack coming out pretty soon. For anybody who remembers, every time the season begins, it feels like I'm an old man saying that. Every time the season begins, I am an old man. Every time the season begins, the Pick'em rewards reset. So anybody who has built up all those event points in the offseason is now going to basically open up their event pack SIG right away and then wait another 365 days to do it again, basically. But it is that time. It's time for the event SIG to come back around. I'm excited because maybe this year I'm actually going to take Pick'em seriously. I have a really bad habit, especially because of like my class schedules. A lot of times in the past, I've had early morning classes, so I'd have like an 8 a.m. class, and that would give me ample time to go make a pick'em. Basically, I'd be able to watch. I'd check weather. I'd check lineups. I would check probable starters. I'd check like who's hurt, who's playing that day, lineups. I'd have enough time so that way about 11:50 I'd have a good idea of if a game is going to be played, if a game is not going to be played, which team is like the betting favorite. I'd check betting odds. I'd do all those things so that way we could theoretically hit the 15 pick'em streak. And you know what? It hasn't helped. But that's besides the point because what happens is I'll have those morning classes and that's good and dandy. But then by the time the weekend rolls around, I'm sleeping in because I don't have class that day. So therefore, I miss the pick'em window, and I'm stupid, and I don't make a pick'em choice before I go to bed because I usually go to bed after midnight, usually like 12:31 a.m. So the pick'em will be available. I just won't make a pick'em because I'm a really dumb person, and then I'll miss a pick'em on like a 9 streak, and I'm just like, why did I do that? It's really unfortunate. It is absolutely an issue. It's a skill issue, that's for sure. But that's probably why I'm just so bad at pick'em because I pick teams that should win but don't win, and then I miss pick'ems, and then I use betting favorites, and then it never works out. I really don't know how anybody ever gets to 15 pick'em. Seriously, like I rode the White Sox one season, and you know what? By the time I stopped riding the White Sox, they went on a losing streak. As in, like I rode them to lose basically every day. I was like, who are the White Sox playing? Oh, I'll pick them today. And you know what? I would have gotten the 15 pick'em if I just stuck with that strategy, but I didn't do that. And obviously, I also missed days, and you have to make up the off days as well every once in a while. So, it was a stressful situation. Let's leave it at that. It was stressful. Pick'em is stressing. I don't know how people can sports gamble, honestly, and still keep their mental fortitude together. Because me just doing pick'em is stressful enough as it is. Just trying to pick the winner without having to worry about overs, unders, odds, whether or not it's a good money bet or not. You know, it's stressful enough just picking the winner, let alone knowing that you need a specific number of circumstances to hit. So, I really don't know, man. I don't know how anybody out there does it. That's why I'm not a sports bettor, because I would quite literally lose my mind if I had to do it. Mark Letter. 7 live Diamond Wish packs is quite a lot. And we will use none of them. Maybe at some point we'll use them. It's not a diamond, that's for sure. Oh, it's a gold. Is it a Yankee? Ooh, Zach Wheeler. That's a nice card. If that was Rivals, that would be a very good free agent card. If it was the Phillies one, it would be a good one if it was the Phillies one. He is a great Phillies thing. All right, do I have a SIG combo available in today's video? I know I've got the Castellanos and the Gary we're saving for the Clubcraft. Do I have another one? Let's see. Let's go by type. That usually works. Wheeler, Castellanos, no. Okay, we're saving the Matt McClain in case I get another Diamond SIG, or we can do a Diamond SIG combo. All right, let's keep on trucking, shall we? Alrighty then. Phil Maton. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce his name, but every time I hear it in like in-game audio, it's Phil Maton. Maybe it's just, I don't think this is the way this name is pronounced. It's just, I think that's just the AI voice just stroking out. Ah, missing all the diamonds today, man. Missing all the diamonds. Yeah, give me the Nathaniel. Is that the Nathaniel Lowe? Nate Lowe? I don't know. Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody in the comment section will get mad if I do that. I'll be mad at myself if I do that. You guys will be mad for me, but I'll be mad for myself. But it make great content. We're not here to make viral content. We're just here to pull packs and upgrade our team. No, stop it. It's like I'm magnetically attracted to like doing that. Ooh, that's an awful diamond. Give me the Nick Senzel. Ernie Clement. Okay. I was going to say, that's a beautiful... Good God. It's beautiful, but in an ugly way. Not the Dylan Cease, please. I'll also take Dylan Cease via trade also, by the way, Padres, in case you're listening. That'd be a great trade for me right now. Please and thank you. Just don't give up Jason Dominguez and... I don't know. Maybe they'd consider giving up Jason Dominguez right now, basically, because he can't field. If they give up like George Lombard for like Dylan Cease, I'd maybe consider it. But I'm not really interested in trading like Jones or like Dominguez for Cease. I think Cease is about to be a free agent. I think that's what it is. I think it's a rental specifically, and I don't think that that's worth the risk. I think you just throw cash at him next year. I think he's a free agent. I could be wrong. Either he's a free agent or he's like 1 year removed from free agency. Because the Padres love to trade people like... The Padres love to trade for people like 3 years before free agency, and then trade them away the year before they hit free agency. Like, they just kind of lose interest, and they just like, well, we'll recoup the cost by trading the guy who's about to hit free agency. It's an interesting method, and I've seen it play out a couple times with like Soto and Corbin Burns, and then, well, Corbin Burns, was he a free agent? I think he was a free agent when he went to the Astros, so that doesn't count. Corbin Burns. Why am I saying Corbin Burns? I mean Josh Hader. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind here. Someone in the comment section already brought up a comment like, "This is stupid," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I am really stupid. You don't have to do it." Oh, give me that Scherzer though. Oh, the black jersey too. Dope. Give it. No, Luis Ariz. But anyway, they did it with Soto. They did it with Luis Ariz. I don't know if Luis Ariz contract situation. I thought he was a free agent soon. They just trade people away, man. They trade for people and then trade them away. It's bizarre. Because now they're looking to trade Michael King as well. I heard they were dangling him. It's just a weird system. I don't know what it is. Oh, no PSCTs. Can I open this up? Another SIG pack. I didn't realize that was ready to be opened. When is this? Available 3/13? That's in 3 days. Okay. All right, 2 team select packs. And another SIG pack. I didn't even realize that was eligible to be opened. It's a good thing I looked. Oh, Arson Judge 24. That's a sick card. All right, baby. Give me the Yankee SIG that I missed on the first time. Give me that Aaron Judge 2022 SIG. Nope. All right, let's go combine that SIG with the legendary meme SIG, the Nick Castellanos. There's a drive and a deep left. I don't know if I'll ever put the headset on again. It's funny because I use that meme all the time, and I know friends of mine that don't understand what I'm talking about. But then every once in a while, one of them does know what I'm talking about. I'm not interested in going into politics here, but I just want to make an aside of, I saw on MLB Twitter, not on MLB Twitter, but it was like on the baseball subreddit, somebody made a post. They took the Gulf of Mexico, which, if you're aware, is now the Gulf of America because of executive order. And there's been a lot of controversy over whether or not it's the name based on whether or not if it's a name if you're here, but if you're everywhere else in the world, they still call it the Gulf of Mexico. But somebody wrote it's the Gulf of the Gulf of there's a drive to deep left field, and Castellanos has made it a 2-0 ball game. It's the Gulf of a drive and a deep left. Oh god. All right, what do we got here? 4 PSETs, and I do have a blue and a green for our mess of a situation right now. So we're still going to be going out with Gerrit Cole. Still kicking myself over the fact that I just I definitely, even if I wasn't even going to use it, I definitely should have taken the 3-3 skill, because it doesn't hurt you to just have it. You never know. Maybe some magical compensation happens and they just throw it at me. But I didn't even know you could even buy one of those things. Ace. Nice. It lagged like it was going to give me a mileage. Oh, we got to take the 3-3-2s. 3-3-2, but it is the same as my current skill, so I don't know if I'll keep that. I may be still going for 3-3s just due to the fact that it is... I think Soul Starter is the better of the two skills, and on top of that, I do genuinely believe that I'm looking for a 3-3 set, which that was really close. All right, so we're going to use the green, I believe, on what's his face? I can't remember his name. Ricky Henderson. I believe we're using greens on Henderson, and then we're going to be using the blue on Tanaka. All right, that didn't work. That didn't work. All right, pitcher, Tanaka. Use the blue on my guy here. Nope, silver. Power pitcher. Not happening. All right, well, we'll continue that another week. Unfortunately, it's just not happening right now. But we will persevere. We will. Well, we will persevere. They gave us this thing. I mean, sure. I don't know if I'll ever use that. I'm probably just, yeah, let's see. I got the 10 golds. Pick-off expert. And then the premium. Of course, I'm one short. That's about par for the course. Let's go chuck that pick-off expert, and then we'll just move on with our lives, shall we? I have a lot of these things. I should probably start liquidating some of the golds. Well, let's just get rid of the silver guest hitter and the pickoff expert, because we're never using either of those. We're never using silver guest hitter ever in the history of the universe. That is absolutely never happening. Yeah, that's about right. A silver one. All right, well, I think that is going to be it for me for today, you guys. Unfortunately, nothing doing. But next week, we should have some more of the spring training tokens. So potentially, I believe that will either be a blue or a green, depending on whichever one I feel. If I'm feeling frosty, maybe I'll get one of them. If I can afford one of them. I bought a couple things this week. But anyway, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck with your packs, your pulls, your combos, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.